Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. As I'm sure you know, I spend a lot of my free time reading, and when I'm not reading, I'm often talking about books on the internet instead. So sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to remember that I do actually have other interests. So today I'm going to answer some questions from the Not Just Books tag, which have nothing to do with books. Let's get started. Question number 1 is name a cartoon that you love. So this isn't technically a cartoon, but I love watching anime. I've seen quite a few good ones and I really do love Studio Ghibli, but my absolute favourite has to be Yuri on Ice. If you haven't heard of it, you're totally missing out. It's an anime series all about ice skating. It has the best romance ever and it's just so good. So question number 2 is what is your favourite song right now? And for me that's easy. It has to be Fall Out Boy's new song, Young and Menace. It's such a departure from their older music, but it is so good. It has a beat drop and it's just one of those songs that you have to listen to with headphones in really loud. Question number 3 is what could you do for hours that isn't reading? So I know I've kind of already used this answer, but I'm gonna say watch anime. Once I get properly stuck into a series, it will take over my life. Like, I will do nothing else with my free time. But yeah, I haven't done that in a while, so if you have any suggestions of what I should watch, then leave me a comment and let me know. Question number 4 is what's something you love to do that your followers would be surprised by? So I've thought about this for a long time, and something that I love to do, or used to love to do, was play music. Music was a huge part of my life growing up. I played violin and classical guitar up until I was 18 years old, and then I stopped, which was fine because I filled my time with other creative projects and I was happy. But I do miss playing instruments and I like to think that one day I will pick one of them up again. Question number 5 is what is your favourite unnecessarily specific thing that you like to learn about? Okay, so at university I studied linguistics and I love learning about and thinking about people's accents. I just think it's so fascinating, and when people are talking I like to kind of pick out bits and pieces that they say and kind of match it up with stuff that I remember from class. So I guess you could call that learning about language, or the way that people use language. Question number 6. What's something unusual that you know how to do? So when I was a kid I used to do karate. Yeah, I know, I used to do karate. And I can still remember the move sequences that we had to do when we had gradings called katas. No, I'm not gonna show you. And I can count to 10 in Japanese in like a really British accent because of that as well. It's quite funny. Question number 7 is name something you've made in the past year and show us if you can. This was so hard for me because I am not a crafty person and most of the things that I've made have been online. Then I remembered I built my bookcase last August. No, not from scratch, it was flat packed, but believe me, building those things is a skill. So my brother helped me build that, and then I organised my books into a rainbow pattern, which is something I've wanted to do for years after seeing other people do it online. So it was actually quite creative and I'm really proud of how it turned out and I miss it so much. Question number 8 is what is your most recent personal project? So for about a year now I've been running my own bookish Instagram account, which I absolutely adore. I started it last June completely randomly in the middle of the night and I am absolutely addicted. It's so much fun and there's a really lovely community over there as well. If you want to have a look, you can find me at Julia's Bookcase and I'm so proud of it. Question number 9 is tell us something you think about often, maybe while staring out of windows. I spend a lot of time thinking about things that I want to make, so in my head I'm planning out Instagram photos and I'm thinking about video ideas, but I barely ever write it down. That's so silly because then I forget what I decided and then I have to think about it again and again and again until I actually do the things. It's not efficient and I wanted to start bullet journaling for quite a while now because it just seems like such a good way to get organised, especially for someone like me who has a full-time job, but I also make videos and I post on Instagram really regularly and I love creating things. So bullet journaling needs to happen so I spend less time thinking about ideas that I've already thought about, which is just silly. And finally, question number 10, give us something that's your favourite but make it oddly specific. Well, here's something that's oddly specific. At the moment, I not only have a favourite flavour of hot drink to have before I go to bed, I actually have a specific favourite brand of cherry flavoured tea. So I didn't bring the box upstairs to show you, but at the moment I'm drinking Twinings cherry and cinnamon tea, which is lovely, but it's not my favourite. My favourite is Taylor's Sour Cherry. It tastes really nice and it smells exactly like sour cherry sweets. So if you're looking for a new flavour of tea, I highly recommend that. And those are all of the questions. I'm going to tag Julia from Julia Talks Too Much, Hannah from Sprinkled of Words, and Lydia from Lydia Fuo. That's the pronunciation I'm going to go with, but I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. So coming up next, I'm going to have a booktubeathon vlog, I'm going to have a Yelp video, and I'm going to have some proper reviews as well, because I haven't done that yet and there are some things that I want to talk about. So if you want to see any of those, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see me anywhere else on the internet, my links will all be down in the description. Okay, so thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!